Good afternoon and welcome to the Market Wrap for February the 27th, 2021. Stuart Williamson here, APW at the helm. So we're just going to cover today what's going on in the UK market and what are the major influences causing that behaviour. Now, Zoopla came out with their January report yesterday, and they say current UK house price growth is 4.3%. Demand for homes year on year is 12% up compared to 2020, and the flow of new supply is actually down by 14%. So what we're seeing in the UK is people are not that keen to list their houses, but they're very keen to find new ones because they're locked in at the moment, so they don't want to list their houses, they don't want people coming around, they don't want virtual viewings, but they do want to look at other people's. So basically you're getting a mismatch of supply and demand, and that's basically the situation. Also, we're seeing potentially landlords are selling up to take advantage of gains ahead of possible rental dynamic changes going on in the UK. So there's a variety of things going on. The Liverpool, Manchester and Nottingham are still at the top of the house price growth lists, with all three above 6%. So that's what's going on. Now, what might be the changes to that game? Well, talking about next week, the stamp duty holiday being extended by 3 months at the budget. Why is that happening, and what will it mean? Well, it'll be extended for 3 months in England and Wales. It'll allow more completions to occur. At the moment, conveyancing is taking 22 weeks, but it normally takes 12 weeks. It'll give more support to the housing market, and the government's very keen to do that in the UK because it's been one of the few bright points of their management of this COVID crisis. I mean, Boris has won, I think, by rolling stuff out very quickly. He's taken a big gamble and he's looking good. The stamp duty holiday has fueled home prices, and it's kept the economy turning over. And if you can delay that end, then you can perhaps taper the end of the holiday until the end of June. It'll coincide with the end of the 4-point plan, the roadmap they've got for easing COVID-19 restrictions. It'll coincide with the end of the furlough, and it'll coincide with summer, which basically means that there'll be a lot of feel-good feeling going on. And that could well be his saving grace for his government, but also for the economy. Could have a very positive impact on the economy. The ONS reports that unemployment has slipped up to 5.1% by December, for 3 months of December, which is actually lower than anticipated. And so it would appear that things aren't going as badly as people were thinking. And so the UK economy is not as bad as it was. And so these different stimuli may help get us out of this issue in the UK. What does it mean overall for the property market? It means that we're probably going to get a readjustment back to the seasonal changes. We'll probably have a quiet summer, and until September, things will pick up again. It'll be a bit later this year. What's happening with the pound? Well, the pound, the Financial Times this week credited the stamp duty extension deadline with the pound increasing in value. It's up to 142 against the US dollar, which is the highest it's been for 3 years. So the pound is on its way back. It's been a bit delayed, but it's on its way back. Another interesting fact that's come out is pay growth. Pay growth is running at the highest level since 2008, which is pretty weird if you think about the present situation. With unemployment at 5%, Ernst & Young believe that now unemployment rates will at most reach 7% in Q3, but they're expecting probably not much more than 6%. So these are all positive things for the UK economy, and it means that the housing market, as opposed to crashing like many people are talking about, won't crash. It'll just have a bit of a stutter and just carry on its merry journey. And why would it do that? Because there's still a lot of frustrated people who've been sitting on moving since the Brexit discussions first started. It's nearly 5 years. And also a lot of people who do want to move out and get bigger places, because working from home is going to be a big thing still going forward. And so moving on from that, just talk about one of the developments we're working on at the moment is the world's top science cities have been announced by The Economist. They have Boston, Cambridge in the US as number one, but in the UK we have three top cities in the top 50. The first is Oxford at number 9, Cambridge is 10, and London is 13. Okay, and the reason this is an important thing is because investment into life sciences venture capital is up by nearly 70% in the last year. It's expected to be up by more than that this year, because obviously people want a solution to these health problems, and there's a lot more focus on health issues now than there used to be. So if you look at Cambridge, for example, this last year they had venture capital investment of 319 million US. In the UK, it's a centre for health research. It's got 2 of the top research hospitals and Cambridge Uni. It received 150 grants from the Gates Foundation last year, and average wages are running at £44,000 per annum, which is second only to London, and it's ahead of Edinburgh, Oxford, Birmingham, Luton and Reading, which are the other high earners. Broadoaks is our commuter town development. It's half the price of houses in the centre of Cambridge. They're starting at £180,000 up to £350,000. And what's most important is that you can buy these freehold homes, brand new, super deluxe. You can buy them without a big deposit. You pay £10,000 and then a monthly amount. So that's a great investment opportunity in one of the best growth locations in the UK. So there we are. That's the market for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Do take care. Please do subscribe, and hopefully see you again next week. Thank you.